Well, we're getting ready to put up some vinyl gutter over the top of along our roof edging up there. And I was going to have old Ethan give me a hand, but Ethan's at band camp, or he's getting ready to go to band camp. He'll be there all week. He's in the school band, and every year they have an intensive band training that goes on. You have to pay for it. And he goes every year, so he'll be gone for a week. I won't see him till next weekend, so I guess the job's up to me. This curved decorative side is the front, that's the face, and the flat part here goes against the fascia board on your house. And these brackets right here, they go up with one screw, and that's the screw hole you see right there by my finger. So the way this works is you go ahead and slide this. There's a slot right there in the front. The slot goes in there like that, and you slide it back to where you want it. And then this back part, this back edging right here, fits up into this space right here, and it snaps in. So you take that baby like so, and you slide it to about where you want it, and then snap it on. That's it. She's on there. Now I can move it back and forth on the fascia board, and then put the screw in, and there we are. We're good to go. Well, we have a problem with our brand new 22 horsepower hydrostatic Troy-built mower. You turn left and it shuts down. What kind of crap is that? You know, you're mowing along straight, it's fine. You turn left to make your swing and boom, she shuts down. Well, I got on the internet, looked around, other people having the same problem. So, you know, I picked up the old telephone and I called Lowe's and I said, guess what? I do not like this. And they said, not a problem. Not a problem. Bring it back. You only bought it a week or so ago. Bring it back. We'll give you another one. Or you can upgrade or downgrade to a different mower, whatever you want to do. Well, we're certainly not going to buy another Troy-built. You can bet they can't give me one of these now. It's, you know, if it's got that problem with one, it'll have that problem with more. And from the internet, I can tell that other people had the same problem. Troy-built ought to be ashamed of itself for putting out a mower that does this. I think we're going to go with a Husqvarna. The last video I showed you our Mish-Mash video, that is, I showed you the gazebo, and it's screened in on all four sides, but even still, you know, down here in Arkansas anyway, flies would still get in. So I showed you last time also this rescue fly trap. Now it's doing its job. Look how many flies are in there. It's just loaded with flies. They get in there by the thousands. I'll tell you, it just works the best. Like I said, it has a little odor. I just wanted to show you. I had just put up that bag in the last video, and this is what's already happening. We've got, I mean, the thing is black down in there with dead flies. I can't tell you how good it works. We have almost no flies underneath our gazebo. And old Ethan has shown up, and you'll notice there's about 95 pounds of hair missing. That's so you can go to band camp, right? Yep. Now you're leaving from band camp in the morning. You're going to be there for 1 week?
Up until Friday. Up
until Friday. And how many people go to this band camp every year?
About 4,000 or 5,000.
4,000 or 5,000? Holy mackerel.
Band camps that come from in Arkansas.
Oh, all of Arkansas goes there. Where's this thing at?
The one that I'm going to is at Monticello. There's also one at UCA, and I think there's one at UAR.
Well, what we're talking about is how many attend the one at Monticello you're going to?
Enough to fill their auditorium, which is
pretty good size. 1,000 people.
Close to.
That's interesting. And what do? You just learn new ways of
learn new music.
Yeah.
Hang out.
Just be a teenager, right? And play music and have the cool stuff. I mean, it don't get any better, does it?
Mm-hmm. We learn challenging stuff. A lot of challenging stuff.
A lot of what?
Challenging music.
Challenging music. Okay. And who does the teaching at these band camps? Different guys or
guest directors from around the state.
No kidding.
Around the other states.
Does your band leader, your director, teacher, whatever it is, does he teach you at all, or do you get new people every time?
We get new people every time.
Well, that's cool. Yeah, that's
and
cool.
I think he's taught once before, and they'll come back and all that kind of stuff, but it rotates basically.
Well, that sounds cool. Well, good luck. I hope you have a lot of fun. You've had a lot of fun in the past, right?
Yep.
Yeah, cool. Any cool girls go there? Yeah. Here's something I always thought was neat. When the clematis flowers disappear, they leave these little things like this. And to me, they're almost as decorative as the flowers. Kind of neat looking, isn't it? Got all those little gold things on it. Come on, boys. Alright, it's dog walking time, which we do 2-3 times a day to keep these dogs healthy and frisky and happy. They're just happy little dogs, I'll tell you. They love to go out, and they love to go to McDonald's in the car and get a sausage biscuit, stuff like that. They enjoy it. Where's Mac at? Where's Mac at? There's old Mac. Hey, boy. He says, I like to go walking too. He loves it. And the black-eyed Susies are also really just coming out all down. I have never seen this many black-eyed Susies in Arkansas on this side of the road from where we live since we've lived here. I've also got some flowers. I don't know what they're called. I think when I was a kid we used to call them white caps, but I don't know. Snow caps or white caps. A couple of buttercups down there. Ooh boy. This whole place is just covered with these black-eyed Susies. Look at down the road there. Just everywhere. I finally got a little bit of time to mess around with this old Craftsman mower. I need to determine if I've got a spark problem, an engine problem, or a fuel problem. I just turned it over, it won't start. It just goes around and around. So I went ahead and removed the air cleaner. We're going to shoot a little bit of this electronic QD electronic cleaner down in there. And if it'll start, that means I got a fuel problem. So let's do that and see if she'll crank up now. I got the choke all the way on. Yeah, it's definitely a fuel problem. Well, a few seconds ago, old Mac, he was getting all kind of antsy and everything and prowling around the house and wanting to go to the door, and I instantly recognized it as his anti-terrorist turtle mode. He is out here. He must have sensed it entering the yard, filled with explosives, and he is going to get that turtle. He's around here somewhere. He wants him gone. He wants to safeguard his family. And look what blew in from North Dakota last night. Our senior active duty military member in our family, James. He is stationed at Minot Air Force Base. How's things up north?
Okay.
Okay. Now, Minot up there, you work on aerospace ground equipment, or called AGE, in support of the B-52 bombers up there. Is that correct?
Yeah.
You work on? Are there any other aircraft that you guys support up there that you work on? That you work on equipment for?
C-130s and stuff like that come in. We don't. It's a special duty if they do come in. We don't really.
But mostly it's B-52 bombers.
Sometimes Navy planes come in too.
That's cool. Now, the last time, if you all kept up my videos, the last time you saw this airman was when he graduated from Lackland Air Force Base basic training. It's coming up 2 years ago, ain't it? Yeah. In July. Roughly. 2 years. Wow. And when's your next promotion?
December.
December. That's cool. Well, fantastic. I'm glad to have you home. Of course, Grandma and I are always glad to have you home. His wife is still visiting with her parents, who live in town here also, so we haven't had a chance to see her since they got in. He's been sitting here all day doing very constructive things all day. What have you been doing?
Playing video games.
Playing video games. He's got that new one. What's it called?
The Last of Us.
The Last of Us. Kind of an interesting video game. I didn't realize you were quite so realistic. Well, anyway, there's James. Just to let you know, everything's going okay for him up there. You had quite a bit of snow up here last winter, though, didn't you?
Yeah.
How many inches?
74.
74 inches of snow. That's incredible. Well, more power to you, son. Bye. And there's another little bush that we planted quite a while ago. I have no idea what this thing is called. It's really cool. We're having a nice summer so far. You know, it's had a few hot days, but nothing really scalding like it was last year. Boy, I'll tell you what, I'm thankful for that. And one more look at that thing. Look at the flies that thing traps. Look at them. There's thousands of them in there. I'll tell you what, you cannot beat this. These are flies that are not in our house and not on our deck. And we have a bag full of them just like this on the front hanging in the carport. Look at those. Man alive, won't be long, the bag will be totally full. And there he is, ladies and gentlemen. He has ferreted out that terrorist turtle. Yes, this Boober over here, he's in training, watching Sergeant Mac take care of this explosive packed shell. Oh, look at him, look at him. Yes, he'll get him, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, what a fierce dog, fierce, brave for the United States of America. A true dog citizen. We've got some late blooming gardenias here. Some folks say, according to wife, that the gardenias are a difficult flower to grow here in Arkansas, but as you can see, she's done pretty darn good.
It smells so good.
Yeah. And the turtle is gone. He has driven it from our property, never to return. What a hero. Well, I took the old Troy belt back to Lowe's, and I did not get a Husqvarna. I decided, you know, it's time in my life to get a good lawnmower. So I got myself a John Deere. Ugh, come on, people, I can see you drooling already. I have always wanted a John Deere ever since I can remember. And it only cost me a couple $100 more to get one. Now this is a 19.5 horsepower, which is a couple of horsepower more than what we had on the Craftsman that lasted us 15 years. And it is a Briggs & Stratton engine, which I really didn't want to buy because they're so loud. But, you know, there are certain trade-offs you have to make. Interesting thing on this, I'm not too crazy about this idea. They got the gas tank under the seat. I'm not sure I like that idea, but there again, it's a trade-off. And it has, you know, you got your gas pedal right here for making it go. And when you want it to go backwards, you press this one right here. Just press her down, and she goes backwards. You know, now that's pretty cool. The wife's going to like that. She doesn't have to worry about changing gears or none of that stuff. I kind of like it. I'll probably have to disconnect the grounds on the headlights, though. You know, wifey has a bad habit of parking this thing, leaving the key in it with the lights on, especially in the daytime when she doesn't see the lights are on. And I go out the next day or the next week to mow, and guess what? The battery's dead as a doornail. Anyway, that's our new ride for the lawn. I'm real happy to finally own one.